What's good, y'all? Welcome to Yellow Tape, uh, episode 13, season one. Doc, your host, gonna be over here with Uncle Jacky. Well, Uncle Jack, what's going on? Salute,
Brother,
aka
what's good?
Tio Jay, be with us in a few. Give us a few ticks and bring you the show.
She get rocky, better yet. Let's go. On the road, she get rocky, better yet. Life it get wacky. Understand, niggas gon' diss for the gram. I need bins, quick like I'm falling in sin. Put the beam on, walk up, get close up. Let it scream like the Glock it was me. Double G, I need the green. You could get packed if you push up on me. She gon' shake it. We spinning blocks in the V, tryna break it. My heart it be aching, I sought for the guts. Tell me something, how you supposed to trust when your heart it get broken.
Welcome back to the show. As I said before, thanks for joining Yellow Tape. We on YouTube here with your host Uncle Jacky and your other co-host Tio Jay. He'll be with us in a few. We talking that P Diddy fiasco. P Diddy then apologized for his situation with the assault with Cassie. I'm gonna bring you some footage on that. You know what I mean, and we're gonna give you our opinion as well as some truth and facts on the matter, and the fallout from it as well. How you doing today, Uncle Jack? I guess he'll be with us in a few. But yeah, man, we out here in New Jersey, New York area. Uncle Jackie out there in Georgia. Also got DOJ out there in New York as well. So we out here in the East Coast, minus my man down in the South. What's going on, Uncle Jack? How you?
I'm cool, brother. I'm cool. Everything is good, man. How's everybody? Hope everybody's well. That's tuning in. Whoever's going to tune in later.
All
Whoever's
right.
tuned in now, salute.
Hey, Day, what's good, Princess? How you? Thanks for joining. Yeah,
Day,
well,
what's up?
yeah. So we out here about to discuss this P Diddy fiasco. Um, I gotta just switch over to my other thing so I can pull up some videos that I have. Because I don't know why it didn't switch over to this right here. But yeah, yeah, we got people discussing what happened. They're asking the wrong people questions about P Diddy. Shit is hilarious now, man.
Man, Puff, I don't, it's tough. We used to idolize somebody. It's tough. Puff was my boy. Not no more. And I think how you say, he shook hands with somebody that gave him a certain amount of years to be on top of the world. Now that contract is expired, and the powers that be are coming back.
All right. Shit crazy, you know what I mean?
It's like, all right, I'm not a spiritual person, but it's like you could sit here and say, yeah, he made that deal with Satan, and now Satan is coming back to life. Whoever you want to make Satan.
Facts. I mean, you gotta look at it for what it is, and look like he made a deal with that man. You know what I mean? As far as what's going on and how he, guess you want to say living life. You know what I mean? And he thought he was untouchable for a little while. I don't know, man. Too much power, it make you, act a little strange. I believe. So I don't know, man.
This situation is it's the beginning of the end. He might somehow worm out of it, depending on how much stuff he done gathered, how much how you call it, blackmail footage. Because he's not in the courts. He wasn't on the run. Well, he was. But, I mean, I don't get it. That's the good thing of having money and power. you can get away with and do shit that other people just you couldn't fathom.
That's facts. That's definitely facts. I believe. I mean, yeah, man. So what we got going on with the comment section? Salute, Claude Myers. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate the support.
What's good, big bro? Glad you came through. Appreciate it.
And if you ain't liking and subscribe on this side right here, like and subscribe. We appreciate every support and every angle that it may come from, as long as it's not coming from Diddy angle. Pause.
I don't even like the word angle no more. I'm good. But yeah, back on Puff with that video, the Cassie video, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked like he like literally put hands and feet on Shorty. Like he put hands and feet. Like, bro, what do you like when she grabbed at her back or her ass, whatever it was that he kicked? That was like, yo, my G. It's wow, bro.
Yo,
Wow.
you know what I really want to say, and as I watched the video, you know what it reminded me of. I don't want to shout out to the dude, but I'm gonna shout out to him because he's in the black community. Shout out to Tyler Perry, man. It was like a Tyler Perry movie, bro.
I give you that. I'm just not shouting him out.
It was like I forgot the movie that he had where all the ladies was going through their situation and
For Colored Girls.
For Colored Girls. Okay, yeah, there you go. Thank you. And that was a great movie at that. You know what I mean?
That's probably his best movie ever.
Hey, Miss Brinson, thanks for joining. Yeah, it probably was as well. One of his best movies, top two.
Yeah, because yeah.
You know what I mean? And I kind of think that like that put in perspective on how the same situation that Cassie was going through, that P Diddy, the dark skinned guy, and it wasn't Janet Jackson, it was whatever the beautiful dark skinned woman is. Forgot her name.
I think you're talking about wait, which one? You're talking about not Annika Noni Rose, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
When she was going through with her husband, and she tried to go out when he was sleeping, and like he came out whipped the ass, But I mean, to go back to P Diddy situation, it's just crazy because you denied it. You denied the fact from the beginning. You already know that you couldn't get charged for it. I guess you didn't want to feel guilty in the public in a public opinion, you know what I mean, or a public
forum. You don't look like a piece of shit. Yeah.
Thanks, Moves, for joining. Appreciate it, brother.
Moves was good, brother.
And Moves, if you want to join, I mean, we talking about the P Diddy thing. I mean, you're welcome to join too. Just let me know. Give me a Y or yes that you want to join. I'll send you the link or whatever the case may be. I don't have the link right away.
You got to be careful how you say that, man. We talking about P Diddy, can't be talking about links and all that. Anything that's fallacy, man. We got to be careful. Got to be careful. Can't talk about the male phallus. That means wee for those who don't know what male phallus is.
Well, I put up the stream for anybody in the comment section that would like to join. Pretty much open panel type of thing right now for you guys. If y'all want to come and discuss this the P Diddy situation and fiasco that fell out from there. But all right, Moves, I appreciate it. There you go right there. Whenever you're ready, you could join. So let me just throw on a little clip that we have right here.
Remarks from Diddy as he posted these on social media earlier today for the first time.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. Now they're going to therapy, they're going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
All right, that was the video posted to.
Is he really sorry?
Publicity stunt.
Or is he sorry that he got caught and is on video?
He's done. Nigga making me want to go get a drink.
I mean, I just hate that when you look at reality of the fact, you know what I mean? Like I said, all the allegations was being denied from the get-go. Even though he settled out of court with Cassie once the allegation was put into a formal court setting. 24 hours later, he settled out of court for millions of dollars.
30 million.
And stuff.
30 million.
30 million to be exact. You know, not 5 million, not 7 million, not 2 million, but 30 million.
30 mil. Cassie good for life.
Yep. And it still came out. So to all of you people that got money out there, don't think y'all can buy your freedom, and y'all can postpone it probably for a little while, you know, until you cross that line, and then there's no point of no return type of thing. You know what I mean?
Why don't y'all just be smart, man? Make them sign contracts. Listen, I'm gonna beat the hell out you, but I'm gonna make sure you got M's in your bank account. I'm gonna abuse you. I'm gonna slap you. I'm going upside your head. Mental, physical abuse. Just put it in the contract, and if she signed it, then you know what the hell, man. Because I mean, somebody gonna sign it. Why? Because bitches are money hungry.
Correct.
Somebody will sign that shit. They will sign it. They are stupid enough to sign it because you are P Diddy, or you are whoever you are with 10 figures in the damn bank. They will sign that shit and let you abuse. Shit, is women being going to Dubai to get shitted on for $50,000. Come on, my man. Let's stop playing.
Hold on, there's a knock on the door. Somebody from New York is knocking. Oh, Tio Jay. Well,
what's good, brother?
What's up, fellas? Excuse the tardiness, my guys. Excuse the tardiness. I had a very important phone call I was waiting on. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody I haven't heard from a minute, so I had to take it for a little bit. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, salute to that person. Obviously, he was an important person. You know what I mean? Salute to you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for, you know what I mean? Welcome to your show. You know what I mean, Tio Jay? What's going on, bro?
That's good, everybody. How y'all doing?
Yeah, right.
I'm happy for the negative results you was waiting for.
You gotta do me like that, bro. I just got here. Why you gonna do me like that, bro?
Yeah,
I just got here. Oh, I mean, I was riding and
he didn't waste not 2 minutes, bro.
I won't come up with much excuses, but I mean, got further than I hoped. So I mean, that's better than what I could say about a lot of the other teams that's going on. So I mean, fuck. It was good. You know what made it worse, bro? I swear to you, I thought of y'all on Sunday. So during stickball, when we played stickball, everybody stopped when we was finishing. They started throwing on their Knicks stuff, and everybody started going ahead and going. I was like, don't none of y'all believe in like bad karma or bad juju? Like if you ain't have that on already, it's just like, oh, you want to be a fake fan, or you just want to go ahead and go there? And I was like, no, bro, I can't go ahead and go do this. And then I watched the game by halftime. They was like, yo, they down like 15. I was like, yeah, thank you for putting on your shirt. Thank you. You guys are the greatest.
A lot of people that came out the woodwork that, you know, that was crickets for years, you know what I mean? They came out the woodwork about Knicks this, yeah. Come on, we didn't need y'all right there. I should have stood inside the fucking box. I should have stood in the bench. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man. But I got
y'all were hurt. Y'all were beat the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
Y'all were beat up.
That's what I keep hearing on like, I don't want to say they're excuses, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I keep hearing everybody going ahead and saying anyway. So it's like, what can I do, man? You came to play ball regardless. I mean, 4 out of 5 of your starters ain't there, but you still got to make it work somehow.
Right? I mean,
at least you saw DiVincenzo could score. He almost dropped 40.
Yep. And Alec Burger, he was trying to resurrect himself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he was a sucker. But yeah.
I just think he was in the doghouse. You know what I mean? Tim got his favorite. Tim got a certain rotation come playoff time, and you ain't cracking that rotation no matter if you ain't a starter type of shit. You know what I mean? So
You're right, but I
He
don't
better
like
play
him
defense.
anyway. He's a little tough, man. He runs his guys into the ground sometimes, man. And he got a history of like, overworking a couple of guys. And I'm
yeah,
all for, you get paid for this, do your job, whatever. All right, cool. Try to make your 82 games. But then, you come in with some practice. Oh man. And you come in with some practice and you overdoing it and your guys are not load managing, and it takes a toll on dudes, man, especially young guys where they think I gotta go on 40 every single time. I gotta go hard, but it's crazy.
yo, Miss Brenton, thanks for pointing that out.
Thank you, Miss Brenton.
Shirt, and I didn't know that was Big L right there either. But that definitely is a flower shirt. Hold on.
Appreciate it.
There you go. You got to put that up there. Sorry, but then take it down for a second. Paul, there you go.
Telling you, man.
There you go.
That's definitely
Take the
tough.
man out of Harlem, but you can't take the Harlem out of the man.
Yo, we can't send them Timo shirts from over from New York no more, man.
Yo, I had this joint like maybe 8-9 years.
That's cool. That's dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.
As we was talking.
So what have I missed?
No, we just started about that P Diddy thing. I gave an intro and gave a little video clip of the P Diddy apologizing, and we was trying to see if we just finished that to see if it was a sincere apology or was it the same type of apology that he was trying to give when he said he didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't apologize when they say he didn't do it.
Yeah, I know. He said he
said
didn't do it at all. He said,
also, this is the double-edged sword too. Now that y'all already went past it, this is a double-edged sword when you're famous, is that for a fact, for an absolute fact, that man has a team. And his team got together and decided this would probably be the right thing to do. Whether they helped him with the wording, whether they helped him with the topic, whether they helped him stay clear in the video, who knows? But when you have that much money and there's people out there that go, yo, you're worth this. We're invested in you. You should have a PR team that goes, yeah, we're going to give you something. So, I mean, even if he just was on the patio, I think it was, or he was in a crib or a hotel, whatever. I don't know. But he just decided, yo, let me just take a video now and just say I'm sorry. It's not ever going to look genuine enough to go ahead and pass as like something that's there. And then with the timing of it, you already go, bro, that's just damage control. That's damage control at the end of the day. So it's I mean, I don't want to take away from the fact that he did something, and said something finally after all this craziness is there. He said something, and it's the right move to go ahead and go do, because there's no other move. It was said at least, kind of well. It wasn't perceived well, at least in my opinion, but it was talked well. It was well thought out, and he covered a lot of the stuff, and that's what we strive to go ahead and show some men like we should stop some of these things, but the main thing is taking accountability, and just going, yo, that's me being wrong. I try to go ahead and go do this. I try to do that, but you're not going to try to convince me otherwise to think that somebody on your team went, yo, bro, I know we ain't want to talk about the FBI stuff. That's cool. That's good for your street cred. But this, you got to say something. You got to say something, because being quiet, we losing probably like thousands of dollars every minute. Like, you got to say something.
And you said the right word. It was, controlling the situation. I mean, it put in
damage control.
Definitely. I mean, so they had to get on it regardless if, like you said, we ain't going to talk about the Fed situation. We ain't going to talk about nothing else.
Think about it. I can ride that wave, because that wave is cool. You still ain't proved nothing. I'm still not locked up. I'm still have nothing that's going on from there. I'm not. What did you do? You raided my crib for what? Because you guys haven't spoke on nothing to the public. So if you guys haven't said nothing on the public, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll just be like, look, it's just another black man getting raided. That's it. I'm just making too much money.
But as you see, like, you know, that raid had something to do, in my opinion. You know, now that everything is coming out, the video came out. This video had to be out, you know, as far as the feds having it already before it came out to the public.
Maybe, yeah, like a fishing tool to charge him with something finally to try to get the ball rolling. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Trying to get that going.
and get the public opinion to say that we not trying to pick on this dude. This dude really has allegations and
Yeah.
evidence is really against him that we could really stick. You know what I mean? And maybe we can't charge him with this assault thing right here, but once we could show his history of his characteristic of
Damage of his character. That's true.
yeah, you know, so once you get things out in the open and once you put it out in the air, it's hard to take it back and do the damage control and take it back. And you're not gonna fully take it back because once it's out there in the air, it's out there in the air, you know.
Yeah, because they say because a lot of people get this confused because in the lawsuit with Cassie, they said in her lawsuit that Diddy paid for a certain type of footage like that from another hotel. So they're trying to show that it's already a known history that he would do something like that. And that's why it was hidden, and that's why the things were going from there. So a lot of people thought it was this footage, and then it leaked anyways, and it did all this crazy. I was like, no, that's not how footages work. And it's not. We don't do that. We would have known about this already. Like you said, this is go ahead to be detrimental to this character. Somebody found this finally and was like, wait a minute, now this is a good time to go ahead and go use this. This is to show, nah, this dude is creepy, bro. This guy's a womanizer. Like, I don't never see no. I mean, I look through the bullshit and I don't believe that brother love shit. So I knew something was up with him. He's always funky, bro. People with that much money, we've covered on this podcast and we've covered it on Fridays, bro. When you get a certain amount of money, bro, like it don't. You get weird. You get weird. You get bored and you get weird. I don't understand it. I don't know what the fuck is going on or what's in the Kool-Aid, but he's worth a lot of money and now he's bored. He's bored with life, so he thinks he can get away with everything and just do crazy shit like this.
And that's true. I think once you get to the echelon that you think that you know that you look at
untouchable.
Yeah, you look at regular people differently. You know what I mean? That's what I think. You know what I mean? And if a person wasn't tight with you from the start, then that getting to know the bottom anymore or mingling with the bottom is no longer there. You know what I mean? You're mingling with the top people and you're dealing with their type of characteristic, their type of fun, you know, quote unquote fun. You know what I mean? I get the levels of shit I'm trying to say, you know what I mean?
No, they forget where they come from, basically, because even Jalen Rose slipped up, and I love him. He's like, man, every man should pay $100 for a haircut. Bro, all of us are not ESPN TV analysts, bro. I'm not paying $50 for a haircut, period. I mean, no. But yeah, sometimes they just forget. They forget. Like, yeah, I mean, nobody's paying $100 for a haircut.
You got to think how many hours you got to work to get a $100 haircut. You know what I mean? Like, you got to work a whole day, 2 days to get it done. Come on now, like that. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So, yeah.
Again, back to like what I was saying. It was a good move. It was a good tactical move, I guess. But it's like you guys already covered it. It's not really gonna do much. I mean, you're saving face, I guess, by saying something. But it's not gonna, bro. That
did an interview.
That video was absolutely horrible. I can't even.
I think it's just like the regular shit that they do. What do you call that shit? The run of the mill apologies. Yeah, I fucked up. I was in a dark place. I was in a weird place. But you should have been specific. I apologize for putting my hands and feet on that. That makes it seem more real because you're acknowledging what you did.
You can't.
It's on video. No, it's on video. The video. You can't dispute the video.
We settled out of court. I can't talk and do that.
Well, you can't mention names.
Gotta remember, there's certain things you can't like go into certain things. Regardless if it's the video, it'd be like no. That's why he's going. You guys saw the action. I gotta go in it like a third, like in third person. Like I gotta go ahead and know and apologize for that and go because that's not you. Open that can of worms. Like I did this, I did that, and did this. That whole suit comes around. It's like all right, but You settled here, that damages your property on there, and then whatever else is gonna pop up from here, because God knows how many other people have been there. Like, damn, I've been waiting to say something, bro. I've been waiting to get some, but he got millions and millions of dollars, and we all know, bro. All it takes is a couple of months of you trying to cover some court fees, and you're just gonna be like, I'm done. I can't do this. He has enough time to just sit there and just be like, all right, let's go ahead and go.
He's a billionaire.
Mm-hmm. That's why I worked in
That
Cass's
power.
favor, because it was like, she's at least worth some money, and it's like, you're not gonna hold me up in court and act like that. That's why he's like, yo, you know what? Next day, yo, let's go ahead, undisclosed amount of money. Let me go ahead and move here. You be quiet. I'll be quiet. We don't talk about this. We don't have to be in the same room. We good. You ain't never see her go ahead and go talk about it and hear nothing out there and go there, because all of that will damage all of that, bro.
Facts.
You know?
And she not,
But it sucks.
but I kind of think, like, she got paid, and she probably was going to mention it no more. But if I'm asking about it,
abused, when you're abused and something like that, you want to walk away from that too. You don't want to open that door. So I also want to give up, the credit to be like, I'm over that. That's a part of my past. I'm happy now. I'm in a flourishing relationship now. I'm here. Folks, tell me about something now. So I can understand that shit too. But I don't want to scrub off what you're saying neither, Jack, because I'm playing it in my head. I mean, I guess because it's online and it's bullshit on there. If you apologize to me like that in person, we fight it. No. Yo, I'm sorry for doing this and exactly that and hurting you here and hurting you there. That's the stuff you got to acknowledge. But to do it online too, we live in a time where it's like, you got to be mad PC. You got to be mad careful. You don't want to damage no credit nowhere. So it sucks, but it's not going to stop whatever else is coming out. It ain't helping with none of this stuff that's there. I know, I tell you that much. You ain't go ahead and convince me otherwise. You still no weirdo, bro.
Right.
Say it now.
Listen, one thing I know what they need to stop doing is asking other people about P Diddy. Because you're going to get the right answer from the right people, and you're going to get the wrong answer from the right people as well, too. You know what I mean? So they asking other people what they feel about P Diddy, this, that, and third. And a lot of these anchors and interviewers getting raw answers and raw things, or things that he wasn't expecting. You know what I mean? Cameron was actually on CNN. Did you see that interview?
Yeah.
Some of it.
Yo,
I thought it was fake.
I
thought it was an AI generated
I
thing.
thought it was one of them shits that I do.
Are you really
So I
doing
ain't really
this?
watch it.
With the little, what was the little pink drink on there too?
Wasn't he smoking? He was rolling up.
No, he was drinking the power something the
horsepower, pink horsepower,
drink, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
promoting his drink on CNN.
This is okay. I mean, I get it. But he did it himself too on there. Like, I get it, bro. You don't want to be asked about this shit too. This is the beginning of the end, man. I don't see. You're not gonna make no music off this. Your clothing line ain't gonna go nowhere. Nobody's gonna want to support no abuser. Nobody's gonna want to go there now that more of this information is out there. So I'm interested to find out where this is gonna go.
Facts.
He needs to retire quietly. He needs to go somewhere. What do you call it? Non-extradition place. Have some money in a mattress.
Him and Vinnie Mac, bro.
Just retire. Just relax. Just chill out, bro. Just go chill, because it's not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well.
Him and Vince can be chilling right next to each other.
Right, with their
what they got you on? What they got you on?
He's like, I used the Bobby Lashley on my secretary. Now, if you don't understand that joke,
I used to hire dudes
Vince McMahon
to go do that, bro. Oh my god.
No, Vince McMahon had names. If you don't know, he had names for his toys for his ladies, and one of them was called Bobby Lashley. And if you know who Bobby Lashley is, he's a big black guy, so you can imagine the toy was a, big black toy. So I'm gonna say that. Like, yeah, I used the Bobby Lashley one time too many, and I'm over here with you.
What's funny is I feel like they're on the pretty much the same path. Like they're gonna slowly keep selling off a little that they have, a little assets that they have, roll from there, and just try to blend into nothingness and just be like, you know what, I gotta stay away from this limelight. So I gotta.
But can you think Diddy could do it? I mean, other people could do it. I mean, but he's the person that feeds off the energy, feed off.
Exactly what I was gonna say. No, I don't, because he's a fucking egomaniac and he's probably real self-centered and has to worry about himself. But one of the richest men on this planet, we don't really talk about enough.
You think he's self-centered? The man plays himself in every movie that he's in. Like you don't play nobody else's. You don't play nobody else's role, bro. He plays himself.
Except for Raising in the Sun, he was kind of alright at that.
I don't think it's gonna be easy for him, but one of the richest men we don't really talk about enough that disappeared off of this planet, Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Just what happened with him? He was in the middle of everything, and then just decided, you know what?
Again, you didn't know Russell Simmons was in it unless you read the credits. You understand? Even with Def Comedy Jam.
Right. No, I don't mean the same to match the ego.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, it's possible to be that rich and have that many assets to go, yo, you know what? I could go and do something else where I can be away.
But it won't be easy. But he's one that's going to think, I'm not built for jail. You understand? I met Russell Simmons several times. You understand? He's very arrogant. You understand? Very arrogant, very self-centered. But
what do you think about what do you think he'd go to jail over more, this abuse stuff or the stuff that they raided for or trying to find with that things? Because you know he's not or hasn't been charged or won't be charged for either.
Yeah. Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So this is just bad PR. This is just like the worst PR we know in our lifetime that I can remember is some real Monica Lewinsky shit. So it's like you go ahead and you just disappear out of the limelight when nobody on the planet ever hears about you, knows about you, and goes to go ahead and, you know, if I got enough money, I got enough things to go ahead and go do. But like we said, and like you said, bro, he's an egotistical, self-centered individual. So I don't know how easy that'll be, but it's possible. It's possible. I don't see him doing it though.
You made a perfect point about Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton disappeared. He went in the shadows. You understand? Even when his wife was going for president, you didn't hear that much about Bill Clinton. You know what I mean?
Well, you knew that was Hillary though. She was like, "No, go over there. Go on the corner. Go. Shh. When I'm doing my thing, no, you don't know. No, you know what's gonna come up. You know what's gonna go ahead and go. No, let's just leave it. Let's go ahead and go from there."
Because I think he also got an ego too that, you know, he likes to be in the spot like Bill Clinton I'm talking about right now.
Absolutely.
And I kind of think like he had to take the step back because now if I still put myself in the light, the light is not going to be as bright as I want.
Well, you know, governments and politicians and shit like that, they don't play that. Even if he was going to play second fiddle, he was like, "No, I did this for you. You know the sacrifices you got to make. You got to do it." Excuse me. They like that power. Whatever I got to do to get into that power. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I don't. The terrible part about this is that every time I talk about this guy or every time I have a conversation about this guy, and anytime this comes up, I always ask people when I go, "Yo, so what happens if nothing happens from any of this stuff? What if they don't find nothing? What if he doesn't go to jail for nothing? He doesn't have to go to court for nothing, and all of this happens? Is anybody willing to go ahead and go apologize for the things outside of the abuse allegations or the things that happened with Cassie? Is anybody willing to go ahead and be like, yo, I damaged his character by going ahead and thinking that he was like a deviant compared to just a guy? Because I know a bunch of athletes that get away with craziness with their wives.
I say no because because who he is, first and foremost, you know, the name, you know what I mean? And secondly, I think this is like a ploy to get him off that top pedestal, whatever he thought he was on. You understand? Because even if you can't be proven guilty in the court of law, doesn't mean that you're not guilty in the public opinion. You know what I mean?
You just mean like they're just trying to just ruin his reputation altogether.
Yeah.
So you think basically the main agenda. It wasn't even
No,
for any of that, so that was gonna happen regardless.
I don't know, bro. To be honest with you, because I don't know how deep the situation is
Yeah.
with Biggie Smalls and Tupac. You understand? Because I think
That's
if you get into that details, if he was anywhere involved in that, I kind of think like the public opinion is going to already think you guilty no matter.
that don't that I if bro that unfortunately that thing is the fact that no answers the information has been made clear and figured out from there. That's a whole nother thing altogether. But it again that's bad character wise, I guess. But that's not what I'm saying here. Like it was gonna that time it didn't damage his career at all. It actually boosted it. You know what I'm saying with some of them things that's going on. It was like not only did he get good with Pac's going down, his records go up. Then his best artist goes out, his records go super high. Then you go ahead and use all his information, use all his stuff, and go do that and do, all these memoriam CDs and all these joints to go ahead and you do all of that. You make money off of somebody. So I'd be more worried. I'm more worried on the sense of if he's not proven guilty regardless, like, are we willing to go ahead and be like, damn, some of this sexual abuse stuff and some of this other craziness and all this other shit that's there that we was all like, damn, that's fucked up. Are we willing to go ahead and be like, all right, bro, that's crazy. That was, we should take a step back and be good. Because like I said, I know a bunch of athletes and guys that went and did with. We got it on video. We got it on video, and it'd be bad. And a lot of us be like, all right, he apologized, he understands, and we move on.
But again, we know that, and I mean, this is just my opinion coming from the matter of maybe athlete side, just seeing them like, okay, you stupid, you got a lot of money. Okay, let's go to Plexico Burrows. He shot himself. You understand? You the dumbest motherfucker that you could ever did anything in the world because you shot yourself when you could have got a second Super Bowl and your name, you was about to get more money than what you was already making. You understand? But again, your ego, your status in the world, or even the person that you are will force you into ways and situations where a normal person wouldn't be at. But public opinion will always find you guilty, or you have some type of stain in your name due to the fact the allegations that were brought forth. You understand? So we maybe 40% would say, "Oh, nah, he's not guilty," but you would still have 60% of the population or people that that care about hip hop or whatever the case may be, categorized, and you want to put people. You know what I mean? Saying
so you
that
think just nobody, they just won't, it doesn't even matter. They won't apologize because the image is already just tarnished as it is.
Yeah, and I mean maybe someone that has a platform and that probably that if they did go in on him, maybe they would apologize due to the fact that legally.
I'm not asking for people out there and going to go do it neither. I'm just saying, like, when we talk about it, I know for a fact when we get in our circles and we get in our groups, there's a bunch of Diddy jokes.
Oh yeah,
there's
definitely.
a bunch of stuff we talk about, and now there's a bunch of shit where we think, yo, this might be it, this might be that, this might be this, and then we are automatically assume he's guilty, like you said, because his image is pretty much tarnished, and a lot of people don't really like him as it is. So it's like,
but let me tell you,
man, I hope it's true anyways, which I don't like because it leads into the whole stereotype or the argument when people saying like they always trying to bring down a minority and always trying to hold somebody back and rather wish their downfall than a lot of these white people that are out here who are doing genocides to go ahead and go do stuff. So I don't want to live up to that rhetoric neither. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that at least if this goes by, bro, I know personally I'd go ahead and be like, look, I never believed anything is there until there's this. I need fact on paper. I need fact to go ahead and go be there and be like, all right, this is what it is. That's what it is. That's what he's guilty of. To go ahead and be there. I apologize for all the jokes and making all the bullshit that's there, but it's not a good look for all at least the abuse things. He needs to do better on those things.
I could just say this to one thing, and I think this could hold a little weight on what you're asking. You can't take back No Diddy. No Diddy is there forever. I think that's all. I kind of think we're gonna forget No Homo. Like No Homo is like that's done. You know what I mean? I know. That's why I said it. You understand? That's why I said it. You understand? But everybody's a Homo sapien, you understand? So they can't knock me about that right there. But in any event, no Diddy is there forever. If you were from the East Coast, that's there forever. You understand? So I just kind of think like his ship done sailed. You know what I mean? Now, will he make more? Can he make more money? I believe he's not going to stop making money, but he would definitely be in the, he in the shadow. You know what I mean?
He's using a pseudo name for everything. Now
It's hard to
he's
come
not
back,
going to be
man,
using
because I would
Puff
think
Daddy.
There you go.
I would think in my head like, what would be the next steps to take if, let's say, it passes and all of this is good, and what would be the next steps, like we said, to do something where I could make money? Like, everything is so damaged. I can't sell any fragrances because that has an open market for women. Nobody's really gonna do much for that. I can't make no more music because I'm a terrible rapper. So it's not like I'm gonna go ahead and go do that. What group is gonna work for me? No womenly talent is ever gonna work for me again. So I don't know what the hell is gonna go ahead and be there. What you gonna be after? We saw how that goes.
But like I said, I think it has to be in the shadows. Whatever money he's gonna make, and what Jack just said, he's not gonna be you'll be under a different name. You know what I mean? And maybe not even, maybe his sons will have to step up now. You know what I mean? And maybe I have to feed my dreams to my sons or my daughter. As far as you guys, put forth this right here. I think this is what it is y'all need to do. You know what I mean?
After that diss track.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't want my kids doing nothing after that diss track. I ain't doing. What are you doing? What do you do? Don't make it worse for me. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now I gotta defend my actions and that bum ass diss track. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't go ahead and do that.
I didn't hear it, but I heard about it. After this show, I'm going to definitely chime in with.
Bless your ears for not going ahead and doing that. Make sure you thank them for not hearing the bullshit.
Yeah, great. All right, let me throw this footage in right here. Give me a second, y'all. Check this out.
Did an interview with anchor Abby Phillip, and she started out asking Cam his thoughts on the Diddy surveillance video.
But I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all?
I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do it.
Did an interview with anchor Abby Phillip, and she started out asking Cam his thoughts on the Diddy surveillance video.
But I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experience? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for the apology ain't for me to decide for cash. What I think about it don't matter.
So you see he's annoyed anyway, right? So then she keep going.
Is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to shoot that I'll tell you Puff moves or anything like that. Makes me no better than because he was signed to Puff.
What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint. Who put me for this?
All right. Cameron, thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Let me out the car.
Yo, stop playing that, man.
I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him, so yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. Ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to Need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I want to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people.
Yeah, man. Welcome, Moves, to the show. Your Moves, welcome to Yellow Tape. What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Visit us, man.
What's going on, Moves?
Dude, man. I feel welcome. I was listening to Doc just and Tio Jay. Was it Tio Joy or Jay?
Tio Jay.
Tio Jay, yeah. You guys were talking about forgiveness and then while I was loading, you guys were playing a clip that was just, those audio's overlapping.
No, she talking about.
Hey, am I coming in clear or?
No, you good. You good. You know, she was talking about me when I was playing the video.
Okay. Yeah. Then you guys played the track, and it was in the middle of the track when I came in. What was it really playing?
That just was Cameron being asked on CNN about P Diddy and his interactions, and he like. You know, he was asking him like, who booked me on this show? I didn't know I was gonna come on here and talk about P Diddy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you asking that man the wrong question. Like you asking him about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
He just was being a Harlem dude.
Yeah, because I've been hit.
He was just being a Harlem dude.
Now, did he? Did he come out and actually make an apology? I'm short on the uptake here. That's why I'm trying to get caught up.
Yeah, well, P Diddy came out and apologized. Came out with the footage that he assaulted Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, at a hotel, and really like put hands on her and dragged her, and all the allegations that she put.
Oh yeah.
All the allegations that she put forth.
Okay.
Obvious truth due to the evidence on the videotape, and that videotape was supposed to have been diminished in, but it came out into the public view now, and he had to, have a, had to go come out and apologize. So the question was, and what reaction is, was his opinion sincere, or what is the outlash and what's the outback from his apology and the situation in that video?
Well, I'm sorry, Doc. I have to go with you. That ship has sailed. That's one of the things that Key noted into earlier. If it wasn't for the weird shit that surrounding P Diddy now, I don't really believe in any kind of apology that he has, simply because he's been in the public eye for so long that. And this is absolutely mind-boggling for me, because if you're in the public for this long, you should know how to get out in front of something like this, as opposed to letting it kick you in the balls years later. That would be something. If I had a public image and if I would good luck getting any kind of video of me beating on some woman, and I'm sorry, but at the same time, I don't hold myself above or below any other human being on the earth. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm a sinner too, but at the same time, I wouldn't believe that I could forgive myself, let alone expect the public to forgive me. That's the thing. If he'd have come out and said some shit like that, I'd have felt it. I really would. But it's more or less it's more or less a damage control now than any kind of apology. Did he apologize for having 48 hours of custody of Usher? Did he apologize for all the other weird shit that's going on around him? No. It's something was brought into his face, and he was hoping that it wouldn't come up. That's the crazy part about it. You know, it's like I don't know, man.
That's true.
That's just where I'm at there.
Yeah, I agree with you too. But I want to go to Uncle Jacky and get his reaction or his comments on the video that we just saw. We heard with Cameron or just in general with the video that we seen just a little while ago. You know what I mean?
Well, basically, Cam kept it New York. To be more specific, he kept it Harlem. I don't want to talk about somebody else's case. I don't, or not case, but somebody else's problem, somebody else's actions. That's not my business. That's not my business. You saw what I saw. I'm gonna comment on what I saw, but I thought I was here for me. I thought I was here to talk about it is what it is and horsepower. I didn't know I was going to push about Diddy. So I mean, I felt honest, and it sounded like he was mad. He sounded like he was getting mad, to be for real, because he was getting slick out the mouth.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, you acting like, yo, who booked me for this show? Like, what was the, what was the?
Yo, who's the PR team? Who's the PR team? Like, what's going on?
Tio Jay, well, what's your opinion on the matter of the video that we just saw?
All right. Well, Cam is being Cam. Ain't nothing you're gonna do about Cam. Ain't nothing you're gonna do about Cam. Cam is his own man. Like Jacky said, he ain't gonna cover nobody else's business. That's not your lane, bro. You're not gonna pocket. That's mad weird. You're gonna go ahead and go do that and put forth knowledge of anything you don't know. It doesn't matter when you have that type of platform and you make that much money and you sway the opinion that much. You're never gonna go ahead and go do that to tarnish another man's image. Right. But a couple of moves was saying earlier, the reason why he apologized now is like kind of what you were alluding to, what you was talking about. He was hoping none of this stuff came out. All of this stuff that's been out so far, everything has been an allegation. So if I apologize for anything that's a rumor or an allegation, that means I make it true. And if I make it true, that means when we go to court, I can't deny anything.
Right, yeah, so that's
you forget at the end of the day, he went to court with Cassie as it is. That's why Jack had tried to say that he wasn't sincere enough in admitting what was going on and the stuff that's there. And I was like, yo, there's a lot of things he can't say is true because there's pending things now going on. And there's things that are already settled where they went. You won't admit to nothing. I won't admit to nothing. This is closed for this amount of money. That's it. No more. This disappeared to act like nothing ever happened. So by doing too much, you put yourself in a position where you can lose more. So the apology had to be well thought out, which is why the apology is very well written, if you want to say like that, or if you want to go ahead, it definitely does enough to go, well, he's saying something. He's going in the right direction. What is he trying to get at the end of this? Is he trying to apologize to us? Is he apologizing to her? Is he who is he apologizing to? The money he's losing, the investors that's behind him, who is he apologizing to? You didn't narrow it down. You're not going and saying exactly what it is, but it's apologizing for me to go, oh, I know I'm doing better now. Hey. I know those are past actions. Those aren't me anymore. It's not like that anymore.
You got New York City mayor talking about, I think I should take the key back from the nigga. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? He public images. He got to fix that, bro. Yo, they got a picture together. One got this right here. The other one got this right here. Making a heart together, bro. Yo, so damage control for everybody right now. You understand?
Yeah, he touched the mayor too.
Yep.
So touched the mayor. Oh man.
But like I said before, man, it's trying to figure out like what's the next move. What else left is there to do if nothing else has came out? I did this much. This is my move. What's the next move gonna be? What's gonna pop up and what's not? What's gonna be there? And then what business adventure am I gonna do next to go ahead and make some money? Because that's what the key factor is at the end of this.
I kind of think hopefully his stock. Hopefully he invested in good stock, because right now you can't be in a public image, and that's what I think P Diddy is. You know, I mean, when I hear P Diddy, I think of first starting out P Diddy. You know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, because not like he haven't had incidents before. Even before he started, and he was puffy, he had the city college situation where it was he sold so many tickets there. It was all about the money. He oversold the venue. The fire department shut it down. Before the fire department shut it down, there was a stampede in there, with a couple people passed away. You know, may they rest in peace. And this before he was anybody. He was just a person trying to promote it, like Marco, like, you know what I mean?
A&R. He's an A&R.
A&R, you understand? So from there, when you know, you don't even remember him for that when you talk about P Diddy. You understand? That's how far he came from killing somebody, you know, or putting people, not killing physically,
Deleted.
but putting it. Yeah, man, I don't understand this policy and stuff. I follow the dictionary that y'all put out here for you know what I mean? So anyway, I just think that we forget certain things, and I just think certain things can't be forgotten either. You understand? With today's technology and the information gathering that's so easily right in front of us, I just think that this one's gonna be hard for him to get over.
Well, the question is, should he get over it? You know, should he get over it? You know, there's a lot of, and Tio reminds me that you know, don't believe everything that you read, or you know, what is it? Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. You know, and right now these are allegations. They haven't been proven in the court of law, but the stuff that isn't allegations is what really surfaces for me. Is like, at what point did the public not turn their back on? Like, as soon as they found out that, and I'm going to bring it up again. I'm going to bring the Usher thing up again, and the reason why I want to bring that up is that kind of breaches a lot of moral aspects of things. You know, why weren't Usher's parents? Why would they get up custodial rights for 2 days so he could go with Diddy? Why did Diddy attempt to do the same thing with Justin Bieber? You know, these allegations are going back. I mean, and that's not an allegation. That's written in law. There are documents that were signed, the whole 9 yards. You know, nobody asked why the custody of an underage kid that's got talent. I'm not taking any talent away from Usher in any way, shape, or form. He's a badass motherfucker. But why was that needed? Why was that absolutely necessary? Why was that part of any kind of contract whatsoever? And at that point, any parent that loves their kids and trying to raise their own kids would stop for a moment and go, wait a second. This is part of my soul. This is part of my being. This is part of what I created in this world. And I'm going to put a complete and total stranger responsible for it.
You're right. I mean,
nobody stopped to ask these little practical questions. We just kind of moved on with it because it was a way of him breaking some sort of rule or some shit. I don't know. That right there is.
You can answer it by saying the reason you do those things is because I'm taking your child to work for me. And because of child labor laws, you have to be a part of this situation. The whole time they're working, and there's a certain amount of hours, they're only allowed to work without a guardian or someone that's in charge of that child to go ahead and go do stuff. So it's masqueraded as they're doing more work. And you also forget that people aren't looking past it, or they weren't forgetting about that stuff. Is that when some people come from such a poor background, because it's happened with a bunch of famous people. When they come from such a poor background, they'll do whatever it takes to go ahead and believe and be like, oh, this person is going to take my child and make them a superstar the way I know this child can be. Now, that's not a great thing, but we forget sometimes when they're in a situation where it's like, it's do or die. You only get one try, you only get one opportunity. Why not try to take that opportunity? Now, again, I'm not advocating that it's right. I'm not saying I'm 100% with you. I wouldn't do something like that. But those are the things, that's how they masqueraded past those, where it goes, all right, this is what it is. This is what it's for. This is to make sure that there's legally, like you said, paperwork and documentation where I didn't just strangely take this child from his parents, make him work on the stage for a couple of hours, and then took him this way for no reason.
I see what you're coming from. You know, and
hold on, Moose.
but,
Hold on, Moose.
yeah,
One
yeah.
second. Let me cut you off. T, what's your time limit? Because you know our show is usually an hour long. And you know everybody got something to do. But if we good to rock out,
Oh,
we good to rock out.
I'm good to rock out for another at least half hour.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm asking Tio Jay and Uncle Jacky because we all on the time limit. I mean, I'm good, but is that what you up to, Tio Jay?
I got a few more minutes. I
I
got
got
it.
a
I'm
few
good. I got
minutes.
a few more minutes. Yeah.
I would because I want to end the show in the right fashion as far as
No,
cut
I
it off,
got you.
and
I
then we
got
could.
you. I know my little monster will come running out of here in probably like 10, 15 minutes.
All right, cool. So we're gonna cut it off at 1:10. So we got 10 minutes left for the
I got
show.
you.
So no
Yeah.
disrespect to nobody because we just try to keep it limited on yellow tape on this show right here. But we go conspiracy theory. We go hours. You understand? I also got other shows that I'm trying to bring out on my channel that we can go on for hours. You know what I mean? So go ahead, move. Go
Yeah.
ahead. You gotta do. I mean, sorry to cut
Oh
you.
yeah. No. No, y'all can call me instead of moves. You can call me Blister because I like to show up while after all the work is done. So yeah, y'all been chatting for a minute. But if there's anybody is on any kind of disrespectful of me late showing up, and I'll be honest, I was waiting for my pizza to show up.
Okay.
I can't wait to talk to my Harlem friends, man. It's been 15 years going on since I moved from Harlem into Kentucky here. It's a perspective that I don't get to see often at all anymore, and and to touch bases with my my brothers on the block, man. It's just like it was something else, man. I mean, like one, two, representative, but at the same time, it's it's kind of cool, man. Like I'm watching this in kind of an echo chamber. I'm watching the world kind of in an echo chamber. When I lived in Harlem, or when I lived in New York City, period. I lived in the South Bronx. I lived in East Harlem, West Harlem. I lived in Jamaica, Queens. Um, when I lived in New York City, there is a different feel, mindset, unique to any other place I've ever lived. I lived in California, which also shares some of the same politics when it comes down to things. And that's what I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of politics and a lot of these alleged travesties that are happening in entertainment, from the music industry to the movie industry to kids entertainment. And it's relieving to me to see some of y'all coming to the same conclusions that I am. You know, it's just I really do appreciate taking a look at it and refining my view of what's going
Course,
on in the
man.
world.
That's what's up.
We've covered a bunch of stuff like that, saying the same thing, man. It's. I'm always for like proof of things, but there's definitely some things out there that need a little bit more of explanations. Like, it's like I feel like it's. Am I really this wrong for thinking some of these things? Like, wait a minute, am I alone? So like you said, when we get into these chats and we start talking about things, we always see things from a different perspective and get to go ahead and down and go, all right, this makes sense now. I get it. All right, now I know I'm on the right track.
Yeah, it is. It's reassuring, big time, man. It's um, a lot of what got me curious about this is our Uncle Jacky's posts on Facebook, and it just reminds me of like that I don't know, just that unique perspective on the world that it's untouched by intellectuals. It's untouched by um, some professor in a college somewhere. It's untouched. It's only touched
Completely
by the people
insane.
that are living, that are working from day to day on the grind and that kind of stuff. And we don't get to communicate that often. The working stiff doesn't get to communicate that often. And we're in the information age nowadays where there's nothing stopping us now. There's no holding any information from us anymore. And I think the greatest fear that there is multiple cultures coming together. Whoa, wait a second. Like the United States, the world is afraid of us. The world is afraid of us getting along. pulling our ideas together, creating communities, creating communication like there's no tomorrow. All of that, all of our music has been pushing us against that. All of our movies have been creating the doubt. The music creates the doubt too. You got your politics creating doubt. You got everything creating doubt. And if you've got all this doubt that's going on, the only assurance that you have is that you wake up on time to go get to work at the next morning, or you pay your rent on time, you do this, do that, and the other thing. And all of a sudden, you pull your head up to periscope depth, and you start looking around the world, and you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck happened?" You know, and it's like, oh, all of a sudden, I live someplace else. Oh, I'm doing something different as work. You know, so in the span of like 15 years that I've been here, man, it's just I've been missing out on that perspective, and that's where I started gravitating.
Yeah. It's probably definitely different, but and then
I'm
like
babbling.
no. I mean, you giving my people your information and your background. I mean, you're on the show, so we appreciate that. And I mean, so that's good for my people to know who you are, so that way they be like, oh, who that guy here? You know what I mean? Oh, that's Moves right there. And I mean, he's from Kentucky. He was out here in New York for a little minute. He was out in California, so they know a little bit of your background.
But I was born in Virginia, raised in California, in the farmlands out in California. And since I didn't know anybody that owned land or you know, I couldn't find farm work when I turned 18. And I couldn't find any work, man. So I founded Moving Furniture. And that was my trade for like 15 years. From California in 2000, I moved to the South Bronx. And I lived in the South Bronx from 2000 to 2001, and I moved back 4 months before the towers came down. And back then I was in Cali. I moved to Phoenix, and in 2006 I moved back to New York City, as if I didn't have enough. I guess I don't know, but yeah, I mean it really was. New York City looked at.
Hold on,
I was like Luke. I was like Luke Skywalker.
Hold on.
Straight up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to head out. I thought I had a little more time. I'm definitely have to go out now. I see him going ahead and taking his head from the side.
Yeah,
so again, I'm holler at you guys.
10 minutes. Oh my God!
Great meeting you guys. I'm so sorry, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. All right. Y'all have a great night.
Take care, Tio.
Be good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm the next.
So yeah, man, I'm so sorry, guys. I had 10 minutes. I got 3 minutes. But like I said, I was like,
I'm sure y'all too.
I lived out in the middle of the country. I didn't know what opportunities were, and I was like, okay, let's move to the big city and see what was going on in fucking New York City. My best friend I went to elementary school with, he was born and bred in the South Bronx. I lived with his family. I learned so much about what was going on, and all of my preconceived notions, from The Godfather to fucking name a street movie, you know, they all came true. I paid attention to all the stories that they told me, you know, and my best friend was the only New Yorker I knew. So, you know, I knew there was a part of my heart in there, and I didn't know it until I set foot on that soil. So yeah, I mean, I got a big love for New York City. It's just unfortunate that the powers that be are really trying to end it. They're really trying to not bring any money in. They're not really trying to help the folks that have been there. Yeah, there you go. Now you want to start. Yeah, I say South Bronx, you got to put that shit on. Oh, man, I can't believe this shit. I said South Bronx one time, and he's got to put the fucking Mets hats on.
Yeah, we're gonna reel it in because we got a couple of minutes left of the show. We're just gonna have our final thoughts as far as the topic as to go back on touch pause on No Diddy, you know what I mean? Go back and talk on P Diddy and the allegations and well, not the allegation, but the apology that he put forth. Do you think it's sincere? And where do you think he's going from here, or where you think the situation is going from here as far as well, they already said the feds ain't charging him for this. The statute of limitation already passed. So you're not going there for that. But now the question is where they get the tape from. We know that's another story. But yeah, your final thoughts. We're gonna go to Uncle Jacky first.
Yeah, his apology was just, I guess,
Your mic,
show that he acknowledged to the
your mic is
public.
muted, bro.
No, I can hear you.
No.
You good. He good.
Oh,
I
You
guess
can
the apology, I
I
guess
don't
you
hear him.
call it a publicity. Oh wow.
I can hear
Um
you. You can't hear him
well I
move?
get yeah.
There he is. Got it.
All right.
Sorry, man.
The apology, I guess you can call it a publicity stunt or, to mop up some of the mess, but it's too much mess. And it's beyond the Cassie situation. It's just too much mess. His name is just it's like the bad kid in school. You just keep hearing his name every day. Every day you hear this kid's name. Every day. You can't after a while when he does do something good, whoever did something bad, they're gonna think it was him. So it doesn't matter anymore. Whatever's happened, it's just too late. He's gonna go out as probably like a Black Harvey Weinstein in the grand scheme of things, not just that situation, but the grand scheme of things. If he goes out, he's going out like Harvey Weinstein. I think he needs to move to a non extradition country, take some cash, lots and lots of cash, and live out his life quiet. Because I don't know if Switzerland, because I know Switzerland, they're neutral, so you can keep your money there, but I don't know if they'll fuck you over because you're in a situation such as this one. So I take freeze your accounts and shit. Who the fuck knows? You dig? So lots and lots and lots and lots of cash to a non-extradition country and live out the rest of your remaining years quietly. And hope nobody tries to kidnap your ass and take you back to America for a reward. So basically, you better pay off the people wherever you live at. You better fucking take care of them folks. Take that, 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 take that.
All right, move you. Again, I mean, I try to give you a fast track on the situation. I don't know if if you have any feedback that you want to give, but give me some feedback on what you feel about the situation.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I'm right here with Uncle Jacky. I think it's damage control. I think it's if I really want to look at it, or if I really want to make fun of it, this is P Diddy's retirement plan. He's done his job for whatever foul shit he's already done, and what he hasn't. And this is my opinion. I'm not alleging. I'm alleging everything that that's following here. But I believe that he is a part of a much bigger picture. He played a big part for the past like 30 years. I mean, really, you got to look at the chronological shit. Yeah, 30 years. He's done his fucking job, and he's done all the foul shit that he could possibly do without getting caught. Now that
it's time to pay
the allegations are, it's time to start paying the dues. Now, either he's going to get Epsteined, okay, or we're going to find that he, 30, 40 years from now, he faked his death, or better yet, the powers that be go, okay, look, your family's got this billion here, and your other family members got this billion coming to them in a trust fund. They can't get to it just yet, but excellent job in trying to ruin the American country. Excellent job in trying to ruin families and trying to ruin the solidarity between one man and another man to create doubt in our society. You've done your job.
Yep. Or taking hip hop to hip hop,
Yeah, it's funny. Where did this beating take place? Was it in Georgia somewhere, or where was it? It wasn't in New York, was it?
No, I don't think it was New York.
It's odd because if it was in New York, the statute of limitations wouldn't apply. Isn't that interesting? Because they changed the statute of limitations on rape for the Trump trial for E. Jean Carroll.
But it's not
so
great.
E. Jean Carroll could accuse him.
Yeah,
So
it's not great though.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
his
great,
situation
Vince.
is not great right now. It's more so of assault and battery type
And
of thing.
battery.
Yeah,
yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, it's a violent, some sort of violent act. Okay, so
yeah,
whatever. And like my point is like statute of limitations or not, he's still going to court for it. There's video proof of it, and everybody is searching now. Everybody is searching for any piece of because this happened in 2016, didn't it? 2018 or 2020 or some shit like that.
yeah.
Somebody had to go back a
Was it
long way to
2016? I think
find
it
this
was
tape.
2016.
Yeah, I think it was
That was
2016. I mean, shit,
2016.
dude, that's almost 10 years ago. That's 8 years ago. That's almost a decade ago, and somebody found it. Somebody dug it up. So the thing is that we mind our p's and q's. That's Joe's normal Joe's. Don't. I'm going over my time. I could talk forever. I had a nice meal. I got soda in me, so I could talk forever. That's supposed to be my closing argument.
We gonna
I swear to God, man. I'm
we
so
gonna
sorry for going over my time.
don't worry about it. We're gonna invite you to another show where we can have the 2 or 3 hour situation going on. I mean, boy.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic, fellas. I'm working on a computer,
Thursday.
getting internet access and that kind of thing. I just need to get a camera, and my presentation would be a little bit better than having a blue tarp in the background.
Well, we don't worry about that. I mean, but yeah.
Sure
Yeah.
But thank you guys for your comments and your opinions on the situation on hand. I wish Tio Jay was able to give his final thoughts on the matter. I mean, but
Dang.
my final thoughts is like he's done. You know what I mean? I said it from the beginning. Like he's gonna be either he's gonna like I can't live no more because I gotta go to jail. You know what I mean? And he's gonna either do his self impose. You know what I mean? Or
Self-delete.
he's gonna be deleted out in other fashion. But it just it's crazy. Thank you, Miss Brunson, for joining. I appreciate it. And I mean, always and I appreciate your you stopping by and your support. But it's just crazy that that his money, his financial situation, hopefully that he's good because right now he's not going to be able to progress or make any type of funds because everybody's going to try to back away and separate him. So he's also going to have to not be in the public eye no more because nobody want to be associated with people that under SA, under grape, doing grapes, dealing with minors, you know what I mean, and things of that situation. So,
Could you imagine him hiding his appearance when he goes to McDonald's to fill out an application to be like a manager or some shit? And he walks in the interview. Wait a second, man. You look familiar, man. Oh, I know you from fucking somewhere, man.
but it's crazy. It's crazy how the coin flip, and I have to agree with you guys. You know what I mean, in some aspect, in some form, as far as saying that he did his 30 years. You know what I mean, plus years inside whatever he had to do, and manipulate the system, manipulate the peoples. You know what I mean. And it's time for you to go, you know what I mean? Because you are too loud, you know what I mean? You're doing too much, maybe, you understand? But my thought process with that as well is he changed the way hip hop went. Like he was a movement for a music industry for a whole minute, you know what I mean? Him, Death Row, how that situation went with both of the top people at the time, pause, you know what I mean? That was making money or just coming within their prime of the career. And I'm talking about the late Biggie Smalls and late Tupac, you know what I mean? And how he drove a certain wave of people of thinking and moving and clothing line. People want to be just like a mogul, like Sean Combs, you know what I mean? Sean Combs was one of the black people, or one of the black people that we look up to, you know what I mean? And I'm saying younger generations for myself. But I did idolize how he moved in such a sense that, you know, he was a self-independent person, you know what I mean? But in any event, I just think that he just fucked. You know, if I be straightforward with the shit, then
The way I see it, man, is the dude is ready to die. If I were him, let me rephrase that. If I were him, I'd be ready to die after 10 years of this shit. You know, like you said, he was one of the most innovative, with the exception of Jay-Z. Jay-Z always had him beat out, didn't he? I mean, I may be hazy on my history, but I was over at the Spotted Pig downtown in Manhattan. I was sitting there drinking, and my buddy tells me, you know, like, what's it like so far? What do you think about drinking in Jay-Z's bar? I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, well, he owns his bar we're drinking at. And that's when I really realized what success is, what, you know, creating businesses are, and that kind of thing, you know, and anybody could do it. You know, if P Diddy could do it, if Jay-Z could do it, anybody can do it. You know, you don't need a jump shot. You don't need a crack rock or anything like that to make that fucking business happen. You know, you just have to have the discipline to save up your money and do all that shit.
That's true. That's true. And being an entrepreneur, that's what it's found out. We're gonna give a shout out and final thoughts because we're about to close up the show. Appreciate you for joining Moves. Uncle Jacky, give a shout out and love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, appreciate everybody who came through, man. That's about it. Appreciate Moves. Shout out to the show. Shout out to Yellow Tape, yourself, Tio Jay. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all.
Facts.
Yeah, much love, man.
Yeah, Moves.
I gotta skedaddle.
Skedaddle, bro. Peace, dogs.
Yep.
All right. Now hold it down, man. Y'all be good.
All right. Oh, Moves left.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, Moves, we were trying to give you your final thoughts, but that's all right. Yo, Jack, thank you. Appreciate everybody that stopped through. Miss Brenson, Carl Myers, Day, you know, of course, you already know Day. Alex is probably watching in the back. No, yeah, she's watching in the back. Not that she's probably watching. She's always watching. Appreciate the love and support. Everybody have a good night.
She get rocky, better yet. On the road, she get rocky, better yet. Life it get wacky. Understand, niggas gon' diss for the gram. I need bins, quick like I'm falling in sin. Put the beam on, walk up, get close up. Let it scream like the Glock, it was me. Double G, I need the green. You could get packed if you push up on me. She gon' shake it. We spinning blocks in the V, tryna break it. My heart it be aching, outside for the guts. Tell me something, how you supposed to trust when your heart it get broken.